I hope you got that right. The right answer is there's 6 million differences, a lot of differences between you and your neighbor, between each of us and each other one of us. Where did this number come from? Here's the calculation. There's 1 difference per 1,000 bases. There are 3 million bases per set. And there's 2 sets per person. So that gives us 6 million differences. So how much difference do these differences make? Well, that's kind of a silly question. If we put it genetically, we will ask how much phenotypic difference do these genotypic differences make? And the answer is, well, most of these differences don't make any detectable difference to phenotype. And that's because most of these differences are in parts of the genome that are really not important for determining our phenotypic properties at all. We'll talk about this a lot more in a later lecture. But the rest of the differences cause all of the heritable differences between people. And just in case you're thinking that people are kind of special, we're not. Exactly the same situation exists for all of the other organisms on the planet. Their sequences of any one species are very similar, but there are so many bases that there's still a lot of differences which cause all the phenotypic differences. Now, what we've done, we've introduced some new words, especially phenotype, genotype, and genome. We've talked about the genome in the life cycle, and we've talked about the differences between the genomes of different people, both how similar we are and how very, very many differences there are. Now, coming up next, we're going to talk in more depth about the properties of DNA. And following that, we've got a series more lectures in Module 1 talking about the properties of genes, of chromosomes, of life cycles, and finally, how we can compare DNA sequences to learn about human history. I hope to see you there.